Our next poet tonight, Marilyn Gove, has worked as a journalist, copywriter, coach, trainer, and director of enrollment services at a university level. She considers herself an emerging poet and is a core member of the Westwood Poetry Group, facilitated by Westwood Poet Laureate Lynne Viti. Ms. Gove read recently at the new members celebration hosted by the New England Poetry Club. She resides in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Marilyn, come on up.
Well, that made me feel like Jennifer Lawrence. Remember at the Oscars? That's my debut. So I understand that if you seek support from people, they are usually kind enough to give it back. So I am new to Plymouth. It's my first time reading in Plymouth. So if you could kindly support me, I'd appreciate that. Firstly, I just would like to take a moment to thank Jennifer Harris. I moved into Sawyer's Reach at the end of January, and I met her about a year and a half ago. She was actually the first person I met in that condo complex. And my sister told her immediately that I was a poet and that I was just, absolutely fantastic, which always makes you blush because it may not be true. And she connected me to Miriam, and I'm here today, so I really feel quite grateful. Thank you so much. This evening I have 3 poems, and the first 2 are about my family, and they're influenced by my upbringing in a Jewish home following World War II. During this time, we lived in Revere, Mass, and in Winthrop, Mass as well. The third poem, I think, is a fun poem, and it's about a store I love, and I'm sure you'll all be familiar with it. And I think it says something very important about consumerism as well. Okie doke. Here's the first one. Winthrop, Mass, 1960s. My father sits in the corner, conversing with shadows, sits in the corner cutting ice cream with a knife and fork. My sisters turn from him. I tell a joke, desperate to entertain. He looks past me, flicks his fingers upwards, mutters imaginings into an inattentive ear. Tomorrow, I will shake him loose, walk the verdant highlands, climb the sky on the squeaky swings near Sewell Ave, dally on the gentle slopes of Fort Heath, then reaching the town beach, watch seagulls dive into the wild sea, their strokes taking me farther and farther away. This next poem is about Shabbat Shalom, a traditional Jewish blessing. And just for a little information, Shabbat is Hebrew, meaning prayer or a time of prayer. Shalom is Hebrew for peace, and Shabbat Shalom is a prayer for peace and a time to rest. This is a prose poem, and it's divided into 3 sections. Its title is The Sun Sets with Shabbat Shalom. 1. The gray bone of winter pounds the northeast with cruel winds and heavy snow. Whiplash streets howl with despair. Trees topple and power goes out. Shabbat candles dot the darkened house with circles of light. 2. Father sits in the kitchen, skinning a Hostess snowball. Deftly, he lifts the pink coconut marshmallow from the chocolate cream-filled cupcake and sets it beside the pan-fried matzah, sliced bagels, lox, and Philadelphia cream cheese. He licks his sweetened fingers, then devours the processed treat. He does not speak or share. 3. Mother stands in the kitchen, a prayer towel covering her tightly permed hair. The Shabbat candles are lit. The blessing she recites becomes routine. Barak atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'vitznanu lahalik ner shel Shabbat. Mother waves her long, slender fingers 3 times over the candles, drawing the holy energy towards her. It looks like a magic trick. I wonder if she prays for a happy life. The last one, and the store I love, is Saturday at Costco's. You've been there, right? Figure I bring a little balance to the first 2 poems, you know. Don't want you to leave here having to take lithium or anything like that. Saturday at Costco's. Behold the big box store, pantheon of infinite aisles, purveyor of brands and discounted goods. Oh, how the masses clamor through your metal and glass doors, each a certified member clutching the supersized cart, their deity the coveted 2 for 1. And before their wallets are emptied, the hallowed food sampler, tiny elderly food sampler, thin hair tucked tightly beneath an unattractive cap, summons their ebbing hunger. Come, celebrate our double fudge truffles, savor our gluten-free dim sum, delight as you munch on the organic crunch of our stay trim and slim bar. Behold the big box store, experience its shrink-wrap pulse, sing praise to America's lifeline, as much a prayer answered as it is a prayer lost. Thank you.